Hello, I'm JeffBloodRain and welcome back to the Darkside Detective. Alright, so we got this should make the button conductive. Received item conductive button. Let's call that plan B. Let's call that plan B. Alright, did we talk to you? I can't remember. What was all that again? Yeet, secret room. Made power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Alright, so we did talk to him. Do we? Why are you holding that Viewmaster? And who are you talking to? Actually, we both know it's best if you don't try and explain. As you were, detective. Nut job. Really, Dooley? You look uncomfortable, Dooley. I'm still not loving your Viewmaster goggles vibe. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, detective? It's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Yates. W.B. Yates. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another? Another spirit, yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel crawling. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. That very same. I know he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room. Yes, but on the matter, I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just would... Not a word more. Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Again, I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while crawling lurks awaiting a slip of my tongue. Alright then. Honestly, detective, you look foolish wearing that thing around. Dooley! Alright, did we look at... I don't think we looked at this. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Did we read any of these books? I can't remember. Turning duct tape into paints. Make your nethers sustainable. Okay. Things you can fill jar jams with. Volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective, the inspective role-playing in the world of Darkside. Well, that's just hard-worded way to find it. Okay, so this is the same. Things you can, okay, same. Okay, so it's the same. DIY books. Planking with Plunkman. One of mine, that. What's it about? Gail Plinkman. Laying hardwood floors. Part of a series, it were. I see they also have plunking with Plunkman, plinking with Plunkman, and plunking with Plinkman. I think I see a theme here. Brand Syndry, whatever. Ain't it? Why no plinking with Plunkman? Oh, that's in adult section. If you catch my drift. If you catch my meaning. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Aye. But not like ye toughs with their elaborate fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to own plumbing. Think you can fix the elevator? With right gear I could. I need a new button, mind. Let's call that plan B. Alright, here you go, gal. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it. Do job jizz. Just a few minutes to pop it into place. Alright, well, she's doing that. I don't see why we're sticking around here, detective. You couldn't wait until I picked up the glue to to say that, no. Sometimes I feel like you don't see me as anything more than a ha-ha sidekick. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. A tube of hubby glue. Come on, Frankie. You can do better than that. Alright. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing submit useful gain. Are you going to keep wearing that toy as we run around this building talking to walls? Dooley, we discovered a case. The case of the missing marbles, maybe. Ow, dang Dooley. Alright, let's visit the horror. Oh look, the West must have finally fixed the elevator button. Yeah, it was the West. No, it was... Never mind. Yeah, it was the West, Dooley. Window. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully, it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. That's one heck of a view of the city. I can't see anything through this viewfinder. I won't tell anyone if you want to take it off. I will, but not just yet. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. Okay then. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bell. And MMO Accountancy. Be the fictional bank you always knew you were. Edgar Allan Poe. You barely made teenage girls whimper, Howie. Okay. H.P. Lovecraft. You only because they can't fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead tricksters. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I did not have your book. I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. God, you're an infuriating man, please. I've never been up here before. Because of the broken elevator? Because it's scary up here. Yeah, of course it is. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish blatant woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He is being such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my acoustic horror. With your acoustic rubbish. Atheist rubbish, I think is what it said. Right. I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. Alright, A, B. From access to zero oxygen. A murderer's primer. He's behind you. Animal atonement. Whatever. 7 Dukes, the ankle biters. Bemoaners from beyond the grave. Alibi soup. The butler did it. Yeah, I bet he did. Okay, this is gonna repeat. Okay, C through D. The dead person murders. Calvin ate a cop. Was it Dooley? Did you kill them? I did. I'm coming to get you. He's coming to get me. Oh no. I'm coming to get you too. You were out last time. I was? Very Dark Places, an illustrated guide. The compendium of inept deaths. They're not the scariest sounding of books, are they? Nope. I think I might have had an accident. Dooley. Right. Everyone's guilty until proven innocent. The fast car killers. The followers. Erroneous castrations. Ouch. That one sounds painful. The Diary of Evelyn Stokes, the girl who chokes. On what? Everyone's guilty. Again. Haunted place. They've gone to buy poison. Gasp. I've never been up here before. Dooley, I didn't want to talk to you. How they all died. Goodness me, he's dead. Henry Hemfist, the punch to death champion of 1934, a biography. It kills. Just quit. Jugular wounds, an illustrated story. A guide to journaling your own death. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I touched its face. Oh no, was it gooey? Jobs are not good enough for lemons for every meal. Ew. The kickboxing cult. Sounds more like that sounds like a fun cult. You should read it. That book was good. The Lackluster Murders. Even better. The Cannibal Carnival. Now that's my kind of book. Late train made me late. Did it? Sounds like it make Dooley late. Life robber. He robs your life. Lemons are for everything. Okay. Murder. Ninja zombies and other terrible crossovers. Morals? No thanks. Never look in the fridge. Oh, I did it earlier. Madman kills a person. No, don't do it. Well, too late. I already did it. Nanny nightmare. Don't hire someone to babysit your kids. Don't get the nanny nightmare. Map to murder. I thought I said mop to murder. The pain giver. Places to die in. The bathroom. Places to not die in. The living room. The origami massacres. They make origami and then they kill you with them. The pain giver. Again. The quirky killings. The rash that wouldn't clear. Oh boy. Quickly hide. Alright. I better hide. The Revenger. Quay 666. Stabfest 6. Everywhere snakes. Tomorrow the world implodes. Scary Book Volume 4. The Trundling. The Underwhelmer. Vivian's Hatchet. Vet's Revenge. Don't take your dog or cat to the vet. They will get revenge on you. Where's Waldo's body? Probably in the cemetery. Vanity kills. The Underwhelmer. Again. They yearn for blood. X marks the victim. Nope, we gotta go find the victim because X marks it. Unzip the body bag. Yeah, I read not. The yogurt vat drownings. That one made me hungry. Zesty recipes for evidence disposal. They yearn for. Okay. Alright, let's go. I think we already read all that. Let's check these guys. Really? I never understood this. Okay. He's just gonna keep saying. Adams. I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Pratchett. Oh, hey. Big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you, Dooley. Not you. Oh. Blue? Is there anything, I think we read all these ways. Space hikes, boldly go into places safely. Okay. Alright. Little Devon. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. Enid Blyton. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Are you referring to yourself? Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts, says the ghost. Really? Everyone seems to be talking to the air but me. I always knew I was the sane one. Really, you're not even close. Can you see the ghost too, kiddo? Ghost? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. But I like them because before they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the most dreadfulest books ever written. Alright then. I don't think we looked at this last time. A, B, C, as easy as 4, 5, 6. Those aren't the lyrics. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's books? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book? You stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. What about... Okay, I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign for one? No. I'm too busy reading my book to help Shoosh. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal with you now, huh? Why is the window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Why? For health and safety reasons. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation, and I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Alright. If you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not. Now can I get the book? I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. Dang it. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job. The picture I photocopied of my face. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. You received item sticky photo. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. Alright, now we got fake library card. Really? Let's call that plan B. Alright, now can I get it? I'd like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Oh. Well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? My name is Paul. Like it says on the card. My card. Paul. Trashy novel. Milo Stephenson's reverse vampire novel, Skylight. Even holding it makes me feel ill. Alright guys, I got your book. Stop fighting. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor champ doesn't know. Alright, well, that out of the way, now we gotta get the book from Blighton. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghosts' loose ends. I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise here. Lovecraft's marvel. Ah, you ruined the kid's illusion, Detective. You have your rotten book. Now leave me alone, fine. The indescribable rending things that rend indescribably sounds about right. You may have the book, sir, but I shall ne'er tell you how to enter the dark palace where the heebie-jeebies lay in wait. Not while Crawley skulks around seeking that varying info. Alright, I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment a man. He says you want into the room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use the computer to go online? 2 words, safe search. Oh, right, maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please, just stay here and don't go anywhere, do anything. Alright, Roxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, Detective. Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected. Surprisingly, I think Doris was worried somebody would hack into steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please? Received admin password. Again, I say, you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crawley lurks awaiting a slip of my tongue. The password for Doris's internet block is 123. Really? There you go. Here you go. I am a ghost. I can't type that in myself, but you can use the internet. That's ghost for you. Mysterious lot. Let's see what we can find online. Looks like I need to figure out the... Okay. Come on. Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. There you go. Okay. I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business, so. Shut the door on the way out. Did I sense? Yes. The beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is cleaner now. It's clear now. Well, clear is maybe not the term I'd use. Coming in, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that noise? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait. How do you know all this? Intuition? Here goes nothing. that seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right. We pull this in. Well, there's the hidden door Yates and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it. You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. Alright, speaking away. I think I hate this. I think I hate my job. Dolly, what is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley's guide to the popular wizard game. The Ghost Stick's guide to ghouls and ghosts. Rituals for modern witch halls. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? The Necromonomon, encyclopedian cookbook. 100 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A guide for syncing your coven with the moon. Ow. Okay, so it's just the same thing. Skull. Normal library fare, this is. We got the skull. A small and heavy skull with the engraving killed in Taiwan. Okay. Actual retro book. I said actual book. A copy of Ripley's Cast in the Knot. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch. Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. What a strange thing to find here. Alright, let's talk to Shelley. So, what are you doing here? Mary Shelley. Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Alright. Crawl space. I hope this works. Thunk, 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 crash. Jeez, that was loud. How now to find where that landed? Hopefully without having caused any damage. Library indoors. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived. But I like them. 'Cause now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him, breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Oh, only if you get rid of the ghosts and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join the force in the Blood Wolf. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? They made us stop paying the DYB tax. So we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy from flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. Too bad, Dooley. Here we go. I suppose I've already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. Alright, Dooley. This is why I end up with overdue fees. Every time I bring a book back, I end up on the roof in the rain. Who wouldn't avoid that? How do you... Why? What? I get up to adventures when you're not around, you know. I don't just cease to be because Frankie McQueen's having a night in. But, Darkside Detective. It should be called the Occult Officer. I'm going to climb the ladder now. Probably for the best. Alright, wiring. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof. Do you need to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. Make up your mind, Dooley. Ooh, lovely view. That storm looks like it's getting nastier. Hope this works. Sometimes I wonder if the people of Twin Lakes know how often we save their bacon. I've never saved any actual bacon. I got a cat named Bacon out of a tree once. An example to us all, Dooley. Here, how come so much of our work is done at night and in the rain? Because it can, Dooley, because it can be. Dungeon box. So what do I need to do? Get down there as soon as possible. Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this area. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the arrow to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. Alright, we got it. Ouch, my hand. Look, Detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close that book now. Should close the book before I go talk to Doris. And with that, all the ghosts vanish without a trace. Trunks filled, Detective, though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Duly, they were contraband. Heavy contraband. We've an agreement then. We've an agreement then, Doris? You don't find me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business, sans hunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Case closed. Alright, the next up we have Disorient Express, but I think we'll cover that in the next episode. And that's going to conclude this episode of the Darkside Detective. I'm JeffBloodRain. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.